Hey guys, what's up? This is my weekly health update. So yeah. Anyways, this week, I have actually lost a couple pounds. I weighed yesterday before I ate anything. I lost a couple pounds because here's the thing. I weighed before I ate and after. Hold on. Oh, okay, sorry. I got a message. I thought it was something important for a second. Anyways, um, so yeah, I've lost a couple pounds. I weighed myself before I ate and after, and before I ate, I actually weighed 20 pounds less than I did after I ate. So yeah, the for some reason after you eat, it really messes with the scales. I'm not sure why. If any of you know why, could you please let me know? I would love to know. Anyways, I've lost a couple pounds this week. I've ate a lot less instead of eating healthier. Um, yeah, I may like to eat, but at the same time, I know that I do not need that much. Also, my canker sore is going down. Luckily, I already recorded the canker sore video for you guys. If again, if I get 100 subscribers, I will release that canker sore video. Um, Basically, I'm in a lot of pain in that video. You may be wondering why I'm wearing a hoodie. It's because I wear a hoodie whenever I work out, and I'm about to work out. So, yeah. Um, but what are you guys doing to help yourself lose weight? I'll put the hood down at least for you guys. So, what are you guys doing to lose some weight, huh? Are you drinking more water, eating less, exercising more? What are you doing? Also, I don't know if I should announce that just yet, so I probably won't. Okay, on Friday I'm going to be making an announcement. Okay, as well as my weekly comedy skit. This week's comedy skit is one that I'm having a hard time writing ahead of time. So yeah. If you couldn't tell by the last one was written out instead of just thought of off the top of my head. Um, so yeah. But the thing you gotta remember about your own health is that your health isn't just physical; it's also mental. If you're stressed out a lot, you're gonna have a harder time losing weight. If you are angry a lot, or sad a lot, or any sort of bad emotion, because I say it like that because I don't believe that any emotion is truly bad. I believe that what you can do with it is bad. It's not bad to experience it. That's what I believe. Anyways, if you if you are having any sort of those emotions, it's going to be harder for you to lose weight, which is why positivity is so important. Um, I used to be a salesman, and it was interesting just seeing people because you know I found that the people that came in, not that came in, but the people that were my clients that were like millionaires and like really successful and everything, they weren't negative. Mm-mm. They weren't at all. That is okay. Let me rephrase that. The people that are millionaires that worked really hard and that were really successful that didn't get it handed to them on a silver platter were very positive. They were not hardly negative at all. And if they were, it was just jokingly. Like sarcastically and that sort of thing. But, you know, positivity is such an important thing because if you're not positive, what are you doing with your life? You're living it less, right? You're living it less and less and less. And honestly, I know it's tough. It's hard to be positive all the time. But if you do it, you're one step closer to achieving your dreams. Let me tell you this. There's an old saying, and I don't know who said it originally or where it originates from. I just heard it growing up a lot. My mom used to say, "You'll catch more bees with honey than you will with vinegar." And that's very true. If you're positive, if you're kind, if you're outgoing, I'm sorry, I still have pain right here. Um, Anyways, if you're positive, if you're kind, if you're outgoing, you will become more successful. If you're negative all the time, if you're pushy, if you're doing this or that, you're going to have a harder time being successful, yes. And people are always, well, not always, but people are going to not want to work with you as much. That's what I used to be very negative. I'm sorry about that. My camera for some reason just stopped recording. Anyways, so yeah, I used to be. I'm sorry about that. I had to delete a few videos from yesterday because, well, I'll tell you about that more on Friday. I had to delete a few videos from yesterday because my phone kept turning off. That's what was happening. Anyways, what I was saying, I used to be very negative, and I used to be very hateful to people, but I wasn't necessarily hateful to people because I hated them. I was hateful to people because I hated myself. And because I hated myself, it projected onto other people. Now, here's the thing. Whenever you're negative, it's actually been proven that you don't live as long as people that aren't that negative. Okay? I'll tell you this. I'm not going to say his name because that would be rude. What I will tell you is this. I used to know a guy that was a registered nurse. Okay? That's fine and dandy. But something came up. I'm not going to go into all the details, but because he would probably see this video. Something came up, and he actually wound up losing his job, and he's not able to be a nurse again. Again, I'm not going to go into all the details. I'm not going to go into any details, actually. But, let's just call him Mark. Okay? That's not his name, but let's just call him Mark. Okay? Now, Mark has a daughter. Okay? Now, Mark used to talk about a mutual friend that him and I shared, and used to act like she was just a tool for him. Like, for example, he'd say, and I quote, but hold on. Before I say what he said, I gotta tell you, I'm not gonna say this person's real name either. Let's call her, what do we call her? I'm sorry, something caught my attention for a second. Let's call her Rachel. She hates that name, but let's call her Rachel, okay? Now, Mark used to say, and I quote, yeah, I'm going to go out drinking, and Rachel's going to come with me to make me look better to all the women so I can get laid easier. Unquote. Now, whenever that's your mentality, you aren't going to last very long. Here's the thing. Mark also tried to make things right with me, and I told him, that's fine, you can do this, but if you want to be friends again, I'm sorry, but I'm going to have to ask you not to do this and this and this around me. And it was just around me, not in general. Which that's fair, right? Because there were things he did that really aggravated me. Now, Mark called me a punk because of the fact that I did not meet what he agreed with. Now, I did not believe the same way that he believed. And he basically told me that I was useless. And, he told me that I was useless and that I was a punk and a few other things that I would rather not say on camera. But here's the thing. My point is this. If you have that sort of mentality, it won't just affect your mental health. It'll affect your physical health, because when your mental health is at a certain degree, it causes a physiological change. Just like whenever you're stressed out, I don't know if you pay attention or not, but your shoulders are always hunched forward and down a little bit if you're excessively stressed out. You know why that is? You ever heard the term they're holding the weight of the world on their shoulders. That's a physiological representation of. Now, my point is this. If you go around being negative to everybody about every little thing, you're not going to be able to get hardly anywhere in life. You're going to be stuck at a dead end job doing nothing. And I'm sorry, but that's just how it is. And, I hope that more people get that through their head and understand that. I'm sorry, the dog just started barking in the background because schools are out today. It snowed yesterday. And the funny thing is, it's March 3rd. It shouldn't be snowing. Anyways, so here's my challenge to you for this week. And, don't just do it for a week. Do it as long as you can. Anytime you want to be negative or insult somebody or say something bad, be positive instead. Be kind. That's why I always end my videos saying be good. Because, honestly, there needs to be more positivity in the world. There's not enough. And because there's not enough, people are going around and, pardon my language, but making a damn fool of themselves. Because we live in a generation that is an instant gratification generation. That's the thing. Here's the thing. If you do something, don't expect instant gratification. If you start running because you're 100 pounds overweight like me, and you want to lose weight, don't expect to drop that 100 pounds instantly. Granted, if you do the right things, you can lose weight like that, yes, but not overnight. It still happens really fast, but it is not instant. Now, here's the thing that I say here. Love each other. Love each other, love each other, love each other. Yes, this is a health update, but believe it or not, everything around you goes into your health. Look, when my best friend died, yeah, I know, it's a morbid topic. Oh well, I'm going there. When my best friend died, guess what I did? I became an introvert. I became sheltered. I started to eat more. I started to stress myself out more. And guess what happened? I gained weight. I got depressed. I had health issues. You know why? Because my best friend died. He shot himself in the head. Whether it was suicide or an accidental shooting, I don't know. It doesn't matter. My point is this. However you choose to deal with emotions, or whatever is going on in your own life, will determine your health. Please understand that. Thank you. Now be good. Be kind. Love each other. If you see somebody in pain, give them a hug. Oh, but I'm a guy and they're a guy. That's gay. Pardon my language, but who fucking cares? I don't. People are people, regardless of gender, regardless of sexual orientation, regardless of race. People are people. Now understand that. Yeah, I'm a fat white guy. Guess what? I have black friends. I have Indian friends. I have Asian friends. You know what the only difference between them is? Their gender and their race. And that's only physically. Because people are people. Understand that. You love who you love. You do not ever judge somebody because of their appearance. If you do, you're a damn fool. Now be good.